How are you doing, folks? You are on the Football News channel, and here we have gathered the most important news from the world's #1 game just for you to enjoy. Subscribe if you're not with us yet, support us with a like, and write in the comments below the best attacking line in club football's history. Your opinion always matters to us and our community. And while you're typing, we proceed to begin. Let's get the show on the pitch. Juventus are open to offer Paul Pogba a €10 million a year contract. The Manchester United's midfielder's deal expires next summer. Xavi intends to strengthen the defensive line of Barcelona, insisting on fastening the transfer of Cesar Azpilicueta. He is not interested in Haaland or Salah yet. Valencia are willing to sell Gonçalo Guedes for €40 million next summer, while Roma are targeting the Portuguese striker. Leonardo Spinazzola returns to training 272 days after the Achilles tendon injury. Roma representative may appear on the pitch before the end of the season. Wesley Sneijder organized a charity match to support Ukraine. PSG tried to buy N'Golo Kanté back in winter. The Blues midfielder refused the transfer. Liverpool are gonna go and win the Premier League. They are unbelievably dangerous. I really do worry that they will go and win 3 or 4 trophies, Gary Neville expressed his opinion. New Zealand triumphed at the Oceania 2022 World Cup qualifiers and is soon to meet the 4th team of the CONCACAF zone. Real Madrid and Asensio will discuss the future in April. Marco can be sold in the summer so that he doesn't leave for free in 2023. Barcelona-Real Champions League clash was attended by 91,553 spectators. This is a world record for women's football. Barcelona defeated Real Madrid 5-2 in the Women's Champions League and reached the semi-final stage. Maguire lacks authority in the United dressing room. Since last summer, Maguire has been looking over his shoulder amid a debate as to whether he or Cristiano Ronaldo should be captain. Jamie Carragher thinks. Ruud van Nistelrooy will be head coach of PSV Eindhoven in the next campaign. The contract is valid until the summer of 2025. Cristiano proves during the season that he is still able to score a lot. The team must dominate, be almost constantly in the opponent's half, so that Ronaldo can regularly play from the first minute, Jaap Stam claimed. Salzburg demand €45 million from Dortmund for Karim Adeyemi and will consider bids from other clubs after Easter. What do you think of Bellingham? It's scary how good he is at 18. I haven't actually played with a teenager who's that good yet. Gurley shared his opinion. I'm always missed when we lose. It's easy to say it now, but before the match, no one thought about me, Mario Balotelli noted. FIFA sold more than 804,000 tickets for the 2022 World Cup ties during the first stage of sales. Lionel Messi signed a $20 million contract with Socios blockchain platform. Manchester United have a desire to sign Darwin Núñez, though the deal depends on them getting into the Champions League. Benfica want £60 million for him. Luis Suarez overtook Lionel Messi as the record scorer in South American World Cup qualifiers. The Uruguayan has 29 accurate shots. Milan are eyeing Eden Hazard and Luka Jovic, also wanting to buy Mariano Diaz out from Real Madrid. The Premier League will allow teams to make 5 substitutions a game from next season. Adidas has presented the official ball for the 2022 World Cup. It was named Al Rihla, from Arabic the journey. Henderson supported Maguire to be booed at his home stadium for no reason? What have we become? Jordan reacted angrily. Senegalese fans threw bottles and stones at the Egypt players, as well as attacked the bus. The Egyptian Football Association immediately filed a complaint. Ancelotti contracted COVID. He's unlikely to attend Real's upcoming Champions League clash versus Chelsea. I will not leave the national team because of the defeat against Poland. I want to play as long as possible, Ibrahimovic assured. Carlos Queiroz has announced his retirement from the national team of Egypt after failing to qualify for the 2022 World Cup. Infantino commented on the issue of human rights in Qatar. Of course, it's not paradise. Everyone will see that everyone is welcomed here in Qatar, even if we talk about LGBTQ community, said the FIFA president. If Haaland leaves, we will find another talent and develop it into a star, claimed Barca CEO Hans-Joachim Watzke. Edinson Cavani was injured while performing for Uruguay. His participation in the upcoming Manchester United fixtures is in question. Vahid Halilhodžić is the first coach in history to lead 4 different teams to the World Cup. He entered the tournament with the national teams of Morocco, Algeria, Japan, and Ivory Coast. In the 2022 World Cup playoffs, Peru are going to face either Australia or the UAE. Go achieved! Portugal is at the Qatar World Cup. We are in our rightful place, Ronaldo wrote on his Instagram account. Last night, the final qualifying matches for the 2022 World Cup in South America took place. The results can now be seen on screens. Moving on to the main news of the release. Emmanuel Petit is unhappy with the state of PSG striker Neymar. Neymar has been stagnating in sport for 2 years. He no longer prevails in one-on-one situations. But with that salary and long-term contract, it's going to be incredibly difficult to get rid of him with just 4 months to go before the World Cup. How can you extend him for 4 years at once, even though he doesn't help PSG in any way? Without this new deal, it would be he had been out on the market this summer. That would have been a kind of liberation for all parties, revealed the former France national team midfielder to RMC Sport. Cristiano Ronaldo could leave Manchester United this summer. The forward's contract with the English club is valid for 1 more year, with the agreement also providing an extension option. However, according to ESPN, the Portuguese has not yet decided where he will spend his next season as a footballer. Manchester United would like to include Anthony Martial in a deal for Harry Kane. According to ESPN, citing its own sources, Man United are looking for a new striker, and the one from Spurs' side is among options under consideration. Tottenham wants more than 100 million euros for Kane. The Red Devils are unlikely to be able to pay such an amount, though the club hopes the price can be reduced by the inclusion of Anthony Martial, who currently represents Sevilla on loan, in the deal. David Alaba is lobbying for the transfer of Serge Gnabry to Real Madrid from Bayern. The Austrian advises Real Madrid management to recruit the 26-year-old right-winger. Bayern, in turn, intend to sell Gnabry this summer in case a new contract cannot be agreed anytime soon. Regardless of that, the German has no desire to quit the Bavarians. He would have preferred to leave for a free transfer in the summer of 2023. The footballer is not satisfied with his role within the squad, as well as the wage size offered by the club from Munich. Barcelona talks with Raphinha Diaz are dependent on Ousmane Dembele's decision. The chances of getting Leeds winger to the Catalan club will become less realistic if Dembele accepts the condition of Barca on the contract and decides to stay in the club. If he doesn't, Barca will look for options to keep Adama Traoré, brought from Wolverhampton on loan, for another year. Despite the fact that Barca and Raphinha have already agreed, the Catalans may refuse to complete the transfer. The Blaugranas don't want to pay much for the Brazilian, especially if Dembele remains available. Paris Saint-Germain intends to strengthen the attacking line for next season. There are 2 performers in the sphere of interest of PSG, who are also claimed by Barcelona. These are the right wingers of Leeds and Ajax, Raphinha and Antony. Barca are monitoring the situation regarding Antony. Dani Alves himself has already negotiated with the player. Raphinha already has a principal agreement with Barca. Let's see if PSG can poach the player successfully. Kylian Mbappe refused to participate in the 2022 World Cup draw. Qatar representatives wanted the PSG striker to be one of the main guests of the ceremony, which will be held on April 1st in Doha. The Qataris agreed on the visit of Mbappe with PSG and the French Football Federation, although Kylian refused to take part in the event, explaining his decision with him not being French national team captain. L'Équipe writes, "The current Le Bleu captain is the goalkeeper Hugo Lloris." Friends, an elite Korean soldier has arrived to help the Ukrainian army. How is he and how can he help fight Russia? Check out our Beats News project. Link to the video is in front of you. It was Football News. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.